What about if I do this? How's this? Ugh. Ugh. I just built this shelf yesterday, and this is a bin of all of my K-pop albums, and it's been in this bin for like 2 or 3 years. And I've been a K-pop fan for like seven, and I hadn't really gotten a proper shelf to display them. I've had like a few versions on displaying them, but I've always wanted just a shelf to display them all, and my collection got far too like huge to it just got far too huge for it to fit anywhere. So I remember the last time I had a K-pop like a collection display thing. That dresser that's actually in my closet was where I put all of my K-pop albums in, but I decided to put it in there. And actually, well, the whole closet situation is a whole different video, but just gonna close that. But yeah, I feel like after 3 years or more like 7 years, um, I finally have a place to put um my collection. And this is kind of short. That's why you can't really see it. I actually propped this up on a my printer that I have in my room. You can see, yeah. So I'm gonna try to fit. The thing about this shelf, I got it off the TikTok shop, and it was super like cheap. I'm using the bottom for my dog's food bowl and stuff, and then the fourth shelf just has like the little canister out. This is how I find out that my door actually doesn't close correctly. Anyways, long story short, I'm gonna put this on there, and you could say, oh, maybe like it would fit, right? But here's the thing, and I hate to kind of break the news, but like I'm really let me put my face into the frame here. I'm really not that into K-pop anymore, and it makes me sad because I was a fan for 7 years, and my parents and friends and I spent a lot of money to fill this box up, and it's just like I'm not really that into K-pop anymore. So um, I don't know, but I really wanted to make a like video. I always wanted to make a video about like finally having a bookcase to putting like my albums on there to display. But I don't know, it's just like kind of weird. But I remember making a series kind of me showing like every single album that I had, and I only did it like 2 or 3 times. And I think 2 out of the 3 times like it was like super blurry. So now I know what to do, but yeah, now I'm just gonna like show all of the albums that I have, kind of make it like one of those videos, and then I'm probably gonna do like you know how they make a closet clean out video? I know I mentioned that I wanted to do that, but like there's a sell pile and then like a keep pile. The stuff that I'm keeping is gonna go on here, and then the stuff that I'm probably not gonna keep is gonna be in a pile on my bed or something. But yeah, I'm already gonna say now. I think most of the stuff that I'm gonna keep are NCT related stuff. But yeah, because I'm not into K-pop that much anymore, but I'm still like very emotionally like connected to it, to where like I can't just like give it up, you know. But like I'm just not into the new like fifth gen stuff. Um, I'm only 22, and like half of the new like generation is like younger than me. Um, like their oldest members are like younger than me, and I kind of like narrowed down to like my K-pop, like what I would just listen to is like just NCT because they're basically like four groups, but I hadn't even kept up with them either. So, like I did not know that they actually went through with NCT Wish, and then I found out about the whole like jail stuff, if you will. So yeah, it's just kind of crazy what happens when you don't pay attention to even your old group, and that's a sign of like, hey, you should like reconsider like this. I don't know. But let's get into it. Before anything, I cannot stop looking at myself without like lip. I like this formula, but I got like the most like ugliest color. This is like a color I don't choose, but I found it in like a shelf hidden in like Target, and I just took it. I honestly just stole it. So I swear, when people leave like makeup that they decide not to take, they always like leave the ugliest colors. I swear. So most of this stuff, yeah, is just a bunch of NCT. This is probably the most recent album I got, which is Golden Age. I could. Oh, this is the baggy jeans and Pado. That's this era. And yeah, I got this as a gift, I think Christmas. So, like, this is probably the most recent album. And I haven't even bought another album since then. Probably just gonna. Yep. I got Neo Zone. I think this is from, like, I bought it off of a friend. A friend used to be a huge Gravity fan, and this was just an extra that they gave me, and I never got into them. So, never got to, like, sell it because I would put albums that I didn't want out, and like I used to sell a few, but then like I feel like groups like this are so niche that even though like every kid is like into K-pop now, like they only care about like the super popular people. So like I think that's why I never like sold this. I'm still debating whether I want to keep um albums from the boys. They were like my second favorite group, but I have not heard of anything. The most recent thing I heard was apparently like one of the members like got kicked out of the group because of doing something that ended up being like wrong. I mean like false. So I'm just like I don't even know what's going on. I'm gonna put these aside for now. There's gonna be like a maybe pile because I'm not sure about the oh jump scare. I'm gonna get rid of this. Or is there? Okay, I broke it, and the CD isn't even here. Please tell me there's like another page where this dude is not on. Okay, everybody's in there, but I can't just. Okay, which one doesn't have him? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna put this side for now. I think I dropped it by accident because there's no way I did not like take care of this stuff. I don't want people to think I didn't take care of my things. How's that? Here's the thing. It's just plastic, you know what I mean? I can just recycle this. We still like boycotting SM because ideally I would like to get another one of these. Maybe I'll just like find a jewel case on like Depop because I've been like when I used to collect photo cards, I used to go to Macari and like Depop a lot, and there's a bunch of albums that like I saved. So I'm probably just gonna do that. I'm probably just gonna like recycle this. Can you recycle this? I'll just like get rid of this and then like buy a new one because like I like it's broken. Sticker jewel case and hot sauce jewel case. Putting however, oh, you can't even see it. I'm just putting however for now. Maverick. I went long lengths to get this album. I don't know. I have the whole collection here. I'm gonna keep these for right now. Oh, I'm probably gonna keep this one, the reveal, because this was like when I started getting into the boys, and I think reveal is their best song that they've made. So I'm gonna keep it, and also I like these photos, so I'm gonna keep this. I don't even know. Got some like penny sleeves for trading. I just threw them in here. Okay, we keep staring at this, so I'm just gonna take it out. It's the Utah uh regular. Yeah, regulate. Thing. I'm gonna keep this. This is like my prized possession. I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm thinking about making a like display on like this wall that I have here. Um with like rock CDs because I'm becoming a normie again, unfortunately. So I want to have like, you know how people like display their vinyls on their wall? I'm probably gonna put that there, you know? Why not? Another album that like nobody wanted to pick up. Uh this is TOO when they were TOO. Now I think they were like TO1 or TOI. But yeah, I got this um this K-pop shop was making like this like Christmas thing where they wrapped albums and then it's like a blind box thing. And I got this. I'm gonna kind of get into them because I used to watch Edward Avila. I know. Um, and I got into VAV because of him. But did I get into VAV because of him? I feel like I got into them before he started making videos with them. But like I got into VAV and I thought that was gonna work. But like I feel like all of the groups that he put on the map, you know what I mean? I never got into, so Super M, the super one, there's like a bunch of dust. This was also a album that I'm trying to get rid of. NCT Dream Reload. Right now I'm keeping anything NCT besides the Super M one. Got two baddies. All of this sticker. Favorite. What's this sticker as well? Ayo, this is kind of when I stopped. Their favorite. Like that whole like sticker favorite Ayo, that's when I was like peak into K-pop. But now, wavy. This is the only wavy album I have. Hello Future. I really like these. I don't know how to display them though. Probably gonna put them up like if they were um vinyls, you know what I mean? Does it even fit? No. I'm not even showing the shelf, you can barely see. I might have to bring this front. Who cares? You don't need to see my face anyway. Right? We also got the purple sticker. Um yeah, just keeping that for now. I have Ayo. I also have an extra Ayo, but it never got picked up. I don't know if it's really not in good condition anymore. Like right now, even this one has some spots, but the other Ayo one is like in bad condition. I'm probably gonna swap these like the books because like right now I don't care if my Ayo book is in poor condition, but if I'm gonna sell it, I cannot have it in poor condition. The the Boys the Steeler albums. I like all of these though, like just to have. I'm kind of in my like not overconsumption era because that's the thing about like K-pop, like it's so capitalistic and you overconsume a lot, and it's just like we don't need all of this. Thrilling albums. I went through so much links to find these or like to find the Eric photo cards that I bought this album 3 times. I was able to sell like the other two. I gotta keep them. I gotta keep them. Glitch mode. Utah, like, you know. Hot sauce. They're kind of loose because I took out the like photo book. I got this resonance. Yeah, I got all of these, so. And I'm already filling up the first thingy. Two baddies. I bought these off of my friend because I went to a K-pop like random dance event, and I bought them off of her because I was like, there's no way I'm gonna buy new albums anytime soon. So I'm just gonna like, I really don't wanna, because there's a lot of books I have, other things I wanna like collect and showcase. So I really don't want to use up all of these um like bookcases, you know what I mean? And I really don't have room to put other bookcases because I feel like other people would just put like buy more bookcases. I'm thinking of like putting floating shelves on the walls, but like even then, like that's until like very in the future. I'm trying to get my life together. I haven't made videos in my room, especially because like it was just like, let's just say I was like super super depressed. And if you get depressed often, you um you know what happens when you get depressed. And I'm not gonna uh you know um I'm not gonna expand further until I feel like I want to, CT thing, and it's the pizza box. I love this pizza box thing. The Boys, this was probably one of the last like the Boys albums I got because my parents went out of town and I didn't go with them, and they stopped by at the K-pop shop and they asked like what album do I want, and I was like anything from NCT or the Boys. They got me this. Wait, where is everything else? This is literally just my NCT and the Boys collection. I have other albums too, and I have like Blackpink, G Idol. I have other things too. Where are they? Oh, I remember. Wait, I hope I do. But let's finish this. Okay. I'm not gonna get rid of these. These are like the Kim Woojin albums when he first debuted, like re-debuted as a soloist, and this album is unironically like really good. This isn't just me because like I was like so on Woojin's case that like I was like I'm gonna like anything. This album is actually really good. I could listen to it like forever. And I haven't even like kept up with like his stuff, so I don't know like if he made more music or like, but like that album is actually really good. So that's the end of this box, but like I and it's crazy. I thought I was going to get rid of much more albums despite me saying that like I'm not into K-pop anymore. But where's everything else? Like I need to figure that out. I found it. Took like 2 seconds, but I found the box. But I know there are other like albums like out and about because I just didn't have any space to put it away. Um, I know I have a Resonance Kino box, but I don't know where it is. Where did I even put that thing? But that was also probably one of the last things I bought, and I got it like secondhand. So there's a video of me like buying it in my main channel. Um, Treasure album. I was thinking of like doing a video like collecting all of these like 80s albums and Stray Kids albums, which I forgot that I have because I was gonna do this like ranking thing. I'll probably explain it another time, but like there's no way I'm gonna have all of these like albums. This one is probably my favorite 80s album. I don't listen to them much now, so I haven't heard their new stuff, but this one, the Treasure episode 3, the one that has Treasure, what is it, Illusion, was hoping for like the blue one. Remember how because this was like a double like title track one and we used to vote which one should be the actual title track, like the main title track. So this one was like what was it? It was Illusion or what's that song? Wave. I think this is the Illusion version and the other one, the blue one was Wave, so that's why they made like two. But I haven't gotten it. But I'm gonna keep this one just in case. Like, why is this dirty? I'm obviously gonna like wipe these down before I even like think about selling them, but I got the treasure. This one is the one that has like, this is Answer. Oh, but that's a good song too. But I should not, okay, I can't read. I should not keep things that I'm not gonna keep, you know what I mean? This was when I was super happy. This was when my ultimate groups were ATs and Stray Kids. Stray Kids being my like favorite group, but after this it kind of went all downhill, honestly. Probably gonna do the same thing as I did like last year when I didn't have like the means to get like albums. Like when I started getting money, that's when I started getting the entirety of all of the like collection. Back then I used to like really think which version I liked the most, and that's the one I would pick. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Okay, this keeping. This is the first K-pop group I ever got into, so I'm keeping this album that I found. Okay, this G Idol um album. I'm gonna keep it because I actually really like. Oh wait, they're not called G Idol anymore. I forgot. Sorry, Idol. Also, I don't get the hate for the what is it, Good Thing song. Like I don't get it. Also, fun, not so fun fact. Um, I used to play this album a lot, and I don't even have the CD for this because it stayed in my car, and by that I mean I got into a car crash and it was not able to be salvaged. Like I could not take out the CD, so this CD is gone with the car. Crazy thing to say, but I made a video talking about like where I've been and stuff, and I talk about that. But I didn't talk about that I don't have the CD anymore. Lucy, um, I'm keeping this. I really like Lucy's albums. This one was pretty good. It's also really cute. This also doesn't have the CD, but I see why there's no CD. I didn't lose this one in the car crash too. I'm just saying, but like, um, yeah. Lucy was gonna be like my old group after like Stray Kids, but they ended up not really. But I'm keeping that. Okay, this was when I started getting into 17, but I really don't. Whoa, this is really nice, but I don't want to keep it in this ugly thing. How's that? I might have to laminate it or something because I like these pictures. The concept of the book is just very flawed. I don't know. God, this thing is so ugly. I don't know what's staying like that. I'm debating of getting rid of it, but I feel like everybody and their mom got that album, so nobody cares. Another Lucy album. Ugh, so dirty. Again, another packaging that's just dumb, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm keeping the Lucy stuff. Um, in life. I didn't even like this damn album. This was kind of after uh when I stopped standing Stray Kids, but when I was doing like card like trading, photo card trading, I used to do this thing where I would ask people that didn't like Woojin but had his photo cards to just give them to me, and then I would like give them something back later. And some people like requested Stray Kids stuff, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy Stray Kids stuff. My parents bought this, not me. Um, so I could just give them like the cards, but I only did it once or twice, but I hadn't even like followed up with that. But again, I was going to do like a whole series of like ranking like their albums. You know how people do like a tier list like online? I was thinking of doing like a tier list but like in real life. And I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna spend money on a group I don't even like. This is from the Hangare. Another Stray Kids album, but I was technically forced to buy this one. Well, not really, but I was kind of peer pressured to buy this album. I was peer pressured to buy this album because these people were doing a group order thing, and nobody wanted to claim Sungmin cards. So, like, my mutual was just like, hey, I heard that your bias is Sungmin. Um, are you interested in being in the group order? And I'm just like, not really. But they were like, come on, please, we need to, we need somebody to, like, claim Sungmin. And I'm just like, okay, I guess. So I have this one and I had a blue version. I think this is like the limited version. I don't know. But I had the blue version and this version. And I think I sold the blue version. But yeah, I got the Sungmin cards and I don't even want them. But I've been trying to sell my Sungmin cards online too. And it's just like nobody wants them. I don't know. Okay. Definitely keeping this. Oh, it's so dirty. It's the GOT7 Eyes on You album. This is my first GOT7 album, and they were my first alt group. So it's weird that despite all of these K-pop getting very very popular over the years, it was rare for me to find groups like GOT7, and I'm just like, why? Born Pink, and this album was freaking expensive for what it is. And I'm not really that into Blackpink. My dad is actually the Blackpink person, but it's cute, but this was $40, I think. I liked that this was gray and whatever. I didn't like the black or the pink one. I don't know. There was three versions, but this one was the most expensive, I think. I don't know why. Probably gonna get rid of this, if I'm being honest. Oh, and I actually do have another Blackpink album that my friend, I don't know if I paid for it, but my friend gifted it to me, and it is the black one with the pink fangs, and I like that one better. But yeah, don't care much for Blackpink, and it's really not good being a Blackpink defender these days because of their recent tour. Pretty sure they don't want to be in a group anymore, but whatever. I'm honestly gonna keep all of these Stray Kids albums because I Am Who and Levanter were my first Stray Kids albums, and this was when I was a raging stay with the all nine members, and this brings me back so many memories of when I was kind of happy, and then the Stray Kids fans ruined it. But I did get these too because I also was gonna do that ranking thing that I did, and then these albums people wanted to get rid of them because it had Woojin's. Stray Kids has this thing where or I don't know if they still do it now, but Stray Kids did this thing where their album had a page dedicated to a member. There's Woojin, and nobody wanted it because of what happened. And besides, disc is signed. This was when I actually bought somebody's Woojin collection because they used to be a Woojin fan as well when they were into Stray Kids, and they were just not they didn't want it anymore. So I bought this along with a bunch of Woojins of photo cards and inclusions of different eras and albums, and that I bought that for $100, and I was 16. And then Yellowwood, same thing. I think it has a Woojin poster in the front. Yep. And then this one has no disc. And then I contacted the person saying yo, where's the disc? And they were like, oh, I have it in on my wall for decoration. I could take it down if you want it or something. But I think I either said no or I was like, oh yeah. And then they just never gave it to me. Last actual album here, I have the 17 An Ode. I also had the black version, but I think I sold it. But I do like this purple, because you know me, I'm the purple girl. So, and again with this fuck ass wrapping. Whatever. Now, there is no more albums, but a lot of the CDs, because here's the thing. I mentioned my old car, and that's what it was. It was old. It was like a 2012. Like to me that's not old, but if you think about it, that's 10 years ago. I was driving a car at the time that was a 2012 like vehicle, and you'd think that like 2012 was kind of like up to date with the vehicles, but no, it didn't have like Bluetooth or anything. Um, and the aux like cord didn't like work, like that port didn't work, so I couldn't like hook up my phone. So I legitimately like actually used my CDs here. So a lot of the like CDs are in this thing. I bought this and I felt so cool because like I felt vintage. I'm 22. I'm born in 2002, so I know what it's like to have like a CD thing, and like I grew up with CDs and stuff, so like it's nothing crazy, but I felt so cool that I was like still kind of like using like physical media like this. So I have all of these like, and then also I had this thing where you would put this on the mirror. So then I would just like switch, and I would always switch between AO, the favorite album, and this 5 Seconds of Summer album, along with the G Idol, the Idol like I Feel album, and I would just play those all the damn time. I had all of these. I also listened to this one a lot, but I also had the Eyes on You. This is the Wavy Kickback album. This is Resonance Part 2, and then this is the Lucy, and this is the little sleeve that AO came up. I'm probably gonna put all of these back in their places. But yeah, there's other albums that I have, but those are pretty much albums that I'm gonna get rid of anyways. So if you're interested in like getting an album, I'm probably gonna double like check what I do want and don't. This is gonna be hard. Like it's actually, I don't know, I'm kind of getting emotional. Like all of this just to like grow out of it, I don't know. Like I was a K-pop fan when I was 15, 16. No, not even. I was 14. And then I started going to school and started having a job, and like I didn't really have like much K-pop friends, and like slowly but surely I would like stop like being in the forums, and then even then when I would go back, like fans would be like super annoying, and I'm just like I don't want to be a part of this. But being a K-pop fan means being a part of like the K-pop like fan culture. Like I was really those K-pop fans that wasn't just a casual listener, but now I'm just like I don't want anything to do with it. Like at least the K-pop fan culture, you know what I mean? But then I just have all of these, like I still listen to my like K-pop playlist. I literally have like a 24-hour like playlist of K-pop songs, and I put it on every now and then, but like I fear that this like Spotify wrap up, like it's not gonna have like as much K-pop as it did like last year, and it kind of sucks. I'm probably like I made a podcast called the Neo Zone like not so long ago, thinking that I was gonna keep up with it, but I've been wanting to like talk about like this weird like dilemma. I've been kind of active on my like uh the elyzzam TikTok talking about things. Well, like I mean, like I don't want to like use only TikTok when I have a channel, you know what I mean? And I do want to get into like K-pop things, but like right now it's just not the time where I'm into K-pop like that no more, you know what I mean? So, I am going to like off camera like decide how I'm going to put this together. I might not even have the K-pop albums on the first shelf. I might put them down on the second shelf because that's how like I want to put like things that matter here. That's a crazy thing because this matters to me, but not as much as it did before. So it's kind of crazy how like I've always wanted to do a video where I'm like I finally got a shelf, so I'm gonna put all of my albums on here, and then I'm gonna buy more albums, and I'm gonna listen to more music, and it's just like, it's not like that anymore. So, yeah, this is kind of what I'm working with. There's a lot of that there, and it's just hard. Not only is like, I'm not into like, I'm hardly into my old group, NCT, as it is, but I want to keep the boys' albums, even though, like, I literally, if I'm not listening to NCT, I'm definitely not listening to the boys. But their albums are very pretty, you know? So, that's the thing. I don't know. We'll see. So, I'm deciding what I'm keeping and stuff. I put all of the CDs back from, like, the thing that when I had my car. But I'm really having a tough time trying to decide between which of the boys, like, albums I want to keep, the the chaser, the chase stealer one, because each of the concepts are really good. But here's the thing, I like the black cover, I like this photo book, and I like this disc. So is it crazy if I just like swapped everything? So, like, for instance, I took off this book. I haven't even seen the members that are here, but like this hard disk is from the gold folder. I do like this book too. This is from the black one, but I really like this photo book from the white one, and it just goes in like this, like it's just kind of like a book sleeve. So is it crazy if I like, I don't know, because if I want to try selling it, I'm pretty sure people are gonna want like the legit like things, right? So yeah, if I do this, is this okay? Well, I know this is okay, but if I want to like resell them, is it okay? I guess the only thing would be that this white one would have this pink book, and the CD is still the same, and this one will have the same book, but the CD is different, and it'll be this one. So let me know if that's okay or if that's like